Jeremy, you passed the exam last week with 3 above targets. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Super good. So let us know a bit how was the exam? What was your experience, and any tips that you may give to your colleagues or to yourself before going to the exam? I'm sure that we can learn a lot.
Yeah, totally. The one thing I'd say is believe in yourself. Trust the process for the PMP Master Prep. The calls, the way, I'm not sure if every computer is the same with Pearson VUE, but I was able to do what Salvador does on the coaching calls. I was able to highlight with just, you could either click or I could hit Control N, and you could just simply highlight any color. So right when I read the question, I would highlight the question green, move up. I would quickly, once I got a hang of it after 3 or 4 questions, I would start striking through things that just didn't make any sense, because there's a lot of questions that are very long, but there's probably 2 or 3 points that answer the question for you. Like, that's it, that's all. That it's very helpful if I'm reviewing a question, because when I go back to it, I don't need to read all the stuff that I struck through, and usually the answer pops out to me. That was a huge asset to me that I didn't know I was going to be able to do. So, but question by question, trusting the process, I kind of miscalculated the time, and I was done with, I think, like 11 minutes to spare. And I just sat there kind of panicking, like, well, either I blew through this or I bombed it badly. So Meredith just asked, you find the questions easier or harder? I think, and I think if you really trust this process, and I don't want to disrespect the PMP exam. I'm saying this to respect the PM Master Prep and their coaches and the process. I felt like with Salvador and with the simulators, we are training for like a marathon. But when we get in there, it's like a 10,000K race, and we just sprint right through it. Because every question, to me anyways, had at least one easy, off the top, throwaway answer. If you've been paying attention to the coaching goals, easy throwaway, like just bang off the hop. I understand why a lot of people are saying it's 50% agile. Sorry, more than 50% agile, because even though the question is a predictive or waterfall question, they're still looking for a behavior leadership answer. That's what I found. So you had to know where you were in the process of a predictive process, but the answer was a little more geared to how are you going to involve cross-functional team members? How are you going to make a decision? So that helped me to really understand agile, that at the root of it, it's about the people. And then I didn't have to worry whether it was predictive or it was iterative. Other than that, I took all my breaks. I made sure of it. But I did find that the questions, like I say, in PMA Master Prep, the ones we take on these calls, were ridiculously harder. And that's the only way to train, is to do something harder. I've always known that. I didn't know that till the exam. So that's my secret. That, wow, I'm glad that I went in there with the fear of God of this exam, that these questions are going to be ridiculous and so difficult. There were some challenging questions, but nothing like I've gone through on the coaching calls. Like, I mean, nothing like it. Everything really challenges your competency. So trust the process and don't get discouraged. For transparency, I was scoring 40%, 50% on the simulator exams. And I would go through, like Salvador said, really check what was lack of focus, what I kind of checked what was going on in my head. Was I feeling negative? And then I kind of reassessed my score. That helps, because I wasn't feeling as good as I felt. And I got my results, and I was at the very end. I see that you're at 70. You're gonna absolutely destroy it. I ended up getting to 75, and it's discouraging, right? Because I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna get murdered. I talked to another guy in my class on the Thursday night call, and he's like, I don't even know what to do right now. I said, oh man, you're scoring that, you're golden. Just trust the process. Don't rush ahead. The hard questions made easy portion of the accelerator you can watch that twice or really review that, because I mean, that's what's gonna get you. If you're really lost in a question, just trust the process that'll come to you. Nothing with EVM except for like just a question saying simply, what formula would you use? So that was it. Oh, sorry, the part twice, hard questions made easy. The little that day where he goes over how to answer questions and the Scotadoro method and all that stuff. I found it too hard to concentrate on time, pacing. So I literally did my 60 questions, but I paced myself through it. And yeah, I kind of blew through the exam. So kudos to literally like Salvador and everyone here for participating. It really helps. I am really hard on myself, very hard on myself a lot of times. So I'm sure like all of us are who want to achieve something. So my advice is don't be so hard on yourself and trust the process. Everyone will be just fine.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Thank you guys. I'm pumped.
Are you allowed to have scratch paper? Do they give you paper to write on?
Yeah. So this place was amazing. It was like 5-star. I feel like they gave me they said it's a whiteboard of pads of paper, but they say don't rub your hands on it because it's not erasable. So it's basically just like it's not like paper, but you can write on something. And they gave me little earplugs and noise canceling headphones, whatever one you want. And after your break, they'll give you a fresh pair. They just make it really easy on you. So yeah, I took it at a center instead of taking it at home, of course.
Because you're not allowed to have paper at home, is that right, Salvador? You're not supposed, you can't have anything to write on or anything. Is that correct?
Can't have anything.
I thought I
No. At home, you can have. I mean, to be honest with you, you're not going to need it at all. So don't worry about it because if
I didn't
you
use
were
it.
to use, yeah, it's not really necessary. In practice, in the past, they used to do more calculation questions where you actually had to like calculate all the formulas in the EVM. I remember when I took the exam back in the day, they had that. So it could be useful to have some sort of whiteboard. To be honest with you, I didn't even use the dashboard for that. What I used was a text format file, like the typical Microsoft Windows notes. And I just would like make tabs and lines and calculate in that way. And that was all. It was not really necessary for anything. So no worries.
And it's really behavioral based. There's no, like in the simulators, you get some theory, but every single question had to really challenge your decision-making process. Which, I mean, that's what it should be. So I enjoyed that.
My question was, there much about the difference between iterative, can I even say it first, flow-based, agile? Like knowing the difference between the two?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they will say something like you are switching to a flow-based agile, but they won't say from what. So it's a matter of, and I'm telling you, like, I get it. Like they're basically what they're asking is what would you do first? And the questions aren't so in depth where like you are going to quickly make a Kanban board. It's like first, well, you need to meet with your team and collaborate on the best path forward. That was like literally the answer I found, which could really, I think some people were there and they were really frustrated. They didn't take anything like we have right here. And I don't think a gentleman passed on the way out. And I think that's what it was you're looking for that. Oh, this is the answer because this is in the PMBOK because this is what you would do. It's really much more behavioral based. You'll see when you take it, the answers kind of come to you. Yes, understanding it is clutch, but I didn't feel any time where throughout the entire exam where there was any answers that, yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to say it was easy, but it was nothing like what Scott and Salvador put you through. So
Well, we're excited for you.
Me too. I just stepped on. Good job, dude. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're just commenting a bit Jeremy's experience on the exam, his tips. And yeah, I think that what we train you guys here is that basically you can have the worst day of your life. You can literally faint during the exam, lose half of the time, and you are going to make it, and you're going to have an amazing score. So yeah, I think that that feeling of that easiness going through the exam is just an indirect result of your super solid understanding. And we commented this before the exam. You were feeling a bit unsure about your situation, but that is very normal. Just like the exam nerves. I can really tell when somebody's ready. And I told you, like, dude, you're ready. You're actually super ready to go to the exam. You're going to make it. So super happy to see that you succeeded with 3 above targets, which is not a joke. It's the maximum score you can get. And also with 11 minutes left of time. So
Yeah.
that was really,
I
really
didn't
amazing.
submit it until about like almost like under 2 minutes because I was like, okay, I'm gonna just look like a jerk if I fail this. And they're gonna say, well, no wonder you failed. You take all the time. So I just kind of sat there staring at the screen. But that's the best feeling when you submit it. I didn't know what to expect. The greatest feeling was the PMI logo comes up and says, congratulations. And I'm racing ahead to see however or but or and then the lady tapped me on the shoulder and said, you can leave. So that was, wow, it's a wonderful feeling. And I hope all of you get it. I mean, I know all of you'll get it. Just trust the process and you'll crush it.
That's awesome, man. Do you guys have any more questions for Jeremy?
Hey, Jeremy, I just say congratulations, dude. I just stepped in. Salvador and team, keep going. And I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know if you need anything. And Jeremy, you and I will follow up. Thanks, guys. See ya. Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jeremy.
Thanks, everyone. You guys, good luck today. Have fun. I'm glad I don't have to stay on the call, to be honest. Take care, Salvador. Thank you again,
Jeremy. Let's stay in touch. I think I have you on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So yeah, let's stay in touch and yeah, enjoy your success, man. You deserve it.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
happy Christmas and enjoy
You
your
too.
holidays.
Everyone too. Yeah, take care. Best of luck.
See you. Bye-bye.